Hey guys, welcome back to another commentary video. As you can see today, I have the keyboard and mouse cam set up similarly to last video, except today's going to be a commentary, and I will be talking about how now I'm scroll rotting. Literally, I have two motivations. One of them is I messaged SweatGod how he rods, and he's like, I scroll rod. And then I have another friend named April. He's like, Alex, which is like, you know, my name. He's like, Alex, if you scroll rod, you will become really good at the game. So then I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool. I really do want to be a little bit better at the game. So yeah. Okay, let me just combo this guy real quick and actually stop trading with him, because that's not fun to watch probably. But what I usually do is I would rod with my hotkeys, and I used to use C. I'm using caps lock for my sword again because it feels better to use my pinky instead of my thumb on my left hand. And okay, hold up. Anyway, so one of my options is to hotkey rod, but that one is just like spamming it and it's not accurate in my opinion. And then my other option is to scroll between my rod and my water bucket, so I can, you know, have free movement while I'm rodding and have controlled rodding. It's basically like this. It takes a lot of practice. This is like my second week of scroll rodding. And like the first time I scroll rodded, I scrolled like all the way down to my heads all the time and just accidentally ate them. It was just very tragic for me sometimes. So yeah, it takes a lot of commitment and practice if you've never done it before and you're like already late into the PvP community. Okay, we're just gonna set him on fire. He's dead here. Even with his head, he's dead. If he kept going in there, I would have won. Oh well. I can't scroll rod super well yet, so you guys will have to bear with me if I make mistakes. Okay, I'm actually just gonna focus and kill this guy. I don't know why I'm going even with him. I swear I can do better than this. What the? Why is he playing like this? Okay. My turn to aggro. Okay. I should have done so much better. Anyway. Alright, so as you guys can see. Oh, never mind. Okay, this guy does not know how to aim. Any good player would have hit me right there because I messed up my movement. Oh my goodness. By the way, my mic is in front of my face, so I literally cannot see the left side of my screen right now. I have to like kind of like look around, like put my head around my mic to see what's going on. But yeah, as you guys can see, nowadays I'm scroll rodding like half the time. So basically I scroll between my rod and my water bucket, and it makes me have more controlled movement and rod timing. Even though it's slower, as long as you can do it like up to 3 times a second, that's sufficient. I don't know what this guy is up to. Trying to survive, I guess. What do I do? Okay. He's dead. Okay. But yeah, this is how I rod. I can either use my mouse, so look, I'm on my sword. I can either click my mouse button and right click, and then click caps lock for my sword, which is a little weird, but I can rod really fast like this. Or I can just scroll rod after hocking to my rod, which is what I'm practicing now. I would say that it's really good. Like, I have people like Icky who tell me like scroll rodding literally is terrible, but if you get good at it, it's actually pretty good. Because it literally frees up your left hand in terms of rodding, and then you can just have perfect movement if you know how to do it. And yeah, that's pretty useful to be able to move freely while you're rodding. Like, look, this is just me rodding. My left hand has nothing to do with rodding right now, with infinite rodding, and my right hand's just scroll rodding. It's very convenient. Very easy to move like this too. But one thing I need to practice is my coordination with my scrolling, since I never done this before. I mean, I started doing it 2 weeks ago, as well as my ability to rod fast and accurately with scroll rodding sometimes. It works sometimes though. And also, if you do scroll rod, you can actually do really well with like normal clicking. I can probably prove it here. This guy's not good, so it's not really a good example, but I will just normal click against this. Okay. Alright. But yeah, I'm just gonna normal click against this guy. This guy's like holding S, so I cannot get a combo, unfortunately. But we're gonna keep trying here until we can get a combo. But these combos aren't even legit because he's just not having good aim at all. So for those of you who normal click, you definitely do have hope. It does make the game a little harder if you don't have such high CPS, but doesn't mean you will be stuck being bad due to CPS limitations. I just ate ahead way too early. By the way, I have a story to tell you guys. So one day, it was a bright sunny day, but it was like 30 degrees Celsius, which is pretty dang hot of a day. And then I was on my way home from like 50 kilometers of cycling, because I do road biking. And then suddenly on the last turn home, which is like a right turn, it suddenly started raining like, let me see, like, how can I express this? Like 10 liters per meter squared maybe, per second, if you guys can visualize that. Oh my goodness, this guy just fell on me. And that's like, it was like God was like pouring a bucket of water on the earth or something like that. Suddenly it started raining that much. And in the middle of my turn, I was like leaning really hard, like, because you know when you're cycling or like riding a motorcycle and you're turning at a super high speed, you gotta like lean your vehicle or your bike really hard. So I was doing that, and suddenly during the turn it suddenly started raining and the ground instantly like it became wet. I don't even know, it was crazy. It was like I was suddenly like cycling from like on the road, I don't even know how to pronounce it, asphalt, is it? I don't know. I was suddenly like cycling on the asphalt, and then like a second later it becomes like ice because of the rain, like heavy rain. It was just crazy. So yeah, that happened, and I literally crashed. I was going like 30 kilometers per hour, which is pretty decent of a speed to crash at. You do not want to be crashing at a speed that's higher than even 10 kilometers per hour, because it sucks, dude. But yeah, that happened. Literally there was a truck at the intersection, and I am so glad that truck was super good with that truck driver had super good reaction time and broke. Dude, that was the scariest thing of my life, because I literally crashed. My bike was like, I guess I was turning right and really angled, and then the road was wet, so then I literally slid on my side, and I kept like scraping my arm. I was like wearing like short sleeves but like long pants. I kept scraping I was wearing shorts as well. I was literally wearing like a entirely like short sleeve outfit, pants and like shirt. I scraped my skin across like the asphalt, and for like 2 to 3 whole seconds, like 1, 2, 3, something like that. It just like, I was in complete adrenaline. Like I'm like, what the heck is happening? If you like get like thrown out of your bike, in this case it was because it was like super slippery on the ground. If you get thrown out of your bike and then you're like sliding like that, like you're just in complete awe. You would be in complete awe. Like, I don't know, it was crazy. And then it hurt like hell. I ended up getting a huge wound on my arm. Hold on, let me just like knock. Yeah, so I'm gonna knock. I kind of want him to go away. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can see, but like that's the wound on my elbow. It's like pretty much healed now. It's been like 2 weeks, 3 weeks since that, so it is pretty much healed now, and I feel perfectly fine. But during the time, it hurt like hell. I literally showered with like a huge wound, and I put some alcohol in there and did a lot of like first aid. It was crazy. And yeah, that was like the biggest injury in my life. Lesson learned: always check the weather before you're cycling, because even if it looks like, or I guess doing anything in general, because even if it looks like it's a bright day, bright sunny day, warm day, if it suddenly starts raining and you're doing like a quick angled turn like I do, it won't go too well, especially if you're like going faster than typical biking speed. So yeah, let me just, this guy actually made me drain all my head, so I'm gonna just take him out here and focus. Oh man, he's actually trying to live this. I just want to tell my story. the fact that he got rid of all my heads means that I might have to try a little bit to make sure I don't get dropped here. So yeah, we're just gonna scroll rod him. You see, the thing with scroll rodding is it takes literally no effort. When you like get good at it, people think like when you rod spam you're like sweating hard, but like when you're scroll rodding, like it takes like the least amount of energy. Like you're just moving your finger and right clicking, and that's why like players like Sweat God who scroll rod like take like no effort to like rod and that much, because he literally main scroll rodding. Like for me, I still have some like coordination issues with it since it's only my second week of scroll rodding, but it does get a lot better after like the first 3 days, I can guarantee it. The first day of scroll rodding though, nah, it just did not work. I started scrolling like from my 2nd slot to my 7th slot, and it just like, what am I even doing? So yeah, that's not scroll rodding right there, that was just me hockeying. But as you can see, he literally traded with me because I rodded him well, but I did not have good movement. It's because of the way my fingers coordinate. Like, I can't have good movement on my left hand when it also has to like not only move but also hockey my rodding. So yeah, scroll rodding, that's what it helps me for. Is he really trying to live this? I'm not like even taking this match seriously. Alright, let's just take him out here, because I don't want this match to last so long. It's like the border's already coming in, so okay. Oh, okay. No way, imagine he's out of healing. No, he's not. Okay. Oh my god, he has a head. Okay, I'm just gonna eat that. Watch him have another head. Oh. He's out of healing? Yep. Oh wow. Jesus. Okay, I did not pay attention to that match. I promise you guys I would have done so much better if I actually like tried to like combo him or something, or was pretending like I was recording combotage. But yeah, we did okay against him, I guess. This guy just does not know how to aim, and I'm just not rodding sometimes. So both factors cancel out, and we're able to get a combo. Anyway, back to the story. You guys don't have to worry about me anymore. I already learned my lesson, and my wound's healed. It feels alright. Now, in terms of healing my wound, one of the things I did is I used this brand of moisturizing cream called CeraVe, I think it's called. And that what am I saying? Moisturizing cream is like godly. Like I use it for my face. I have some acne on my face. I use it for my face. Literally all my acne scars and like pimples, they just go away. Like they're just like smooth face. I use it on my injuries, and literally it doesn't itch anymore. Like, you know when you have wounds and they heal, it starts itching like hell? I just use some CeraVe cream. It's like CRAVE moisturizing cream. It just like, it's like the best thing I've ever used. Vaseline, I've used all those like unknown brands. None of those compete. I actually got this recommended from one of my older friends, Zifi, who I used to play with when I was like collabing with Gucci and like editing for him all the time. Zifi was the one who made thumbnails for Gucci. I mean, I did most of them. Zifi literally made like 1 or 2, I think. But he also made some thumbnails for me. He's like pretty good with graphics, and yeah, he's a pretty cool guy. Anyway, he was the guy who recommended me the CeraVe brand, and I actually really appreciate him for that, because he literally recommended me like the best product I could ever find. Okay, this guy's actually taking this match seriously, so I'm gonna sweat it out a little bit. Let me get a combo on him at least, because I haven't really got one, and my heads are gone. Alright, let's try to get a combo here. Oops. Also, right now I don't have a grip on my mouse, so my aim's gonna be a little bit off. Like, for me, when I jitter click, I use palm grip, and when your palm isn't like a little bit wet, or like, I don't like saying it, but when your palm isn't sweaty, you just don't have a grip on your mouse, or at least I don't. So I gotta play a little bit until I can get a good grip on my mouse for jitter clicking. Okay, let's just drop him here. He's taking this match a little bit too seriously. Maybe it looks like I am too, but this is just how I play. Come on. Boop, boop. Oh, yeah, we can be. Strafe taught me well, didn't he? Actually, Strafe didn't teach me anything. I already knew how to bow. But yeah. Oh, okay, he got that hit. Let's hit him there. Oh, okay. Alright, since we're actually like 3 gaps left, I'm just gonna sweat this out, so you guys can watch me just, you know, combo him if I can. Oops, I did not rod there. But I don't think this guy knows how to rod either, so it's all good. I just traded 2 hits for his rods, which is fine because I did more damage after all. Let's be safe here and eat a gapple. Is he out of healing? There's no way, right? Watch him just have a head. I didn't pay attention this whole time, I'm sorry guys, because I was like commentating. Maybe I should pay attention to whether people have heads or not, because there's some people who actually kill me because they just turn on me, use a head when I'm low, and I never really pay attention to it, so I don't really notice it. I'm not sure why people play like this. Like, generally, a lot of my friends would just like go in until the very end, unless you're on a win streak or something. But who knows? Maybe he's on a win streak. Alright. Okay, let's kill him here. If we can. I have an extra gapple. Maybe we can one gap him. Maybe. Oh, we got him. We one gapped him. Good fight. He's pretty good for a UHC legend. Especially while I'm like, I guess, semi-distracted. He did pretty good. Anyway, I got a new opponent here. This guy definitely has a little bit higher ping. Oh goodness, I can't make a move. Okay. This time we gotta try this thing where we start strafing like hell. If I can do it properly. Nah, we're just trading. This doesn't work. It's really difficult to scroll rod against these guys because like maybe I should just rod a lot before going in. Like, oh no, it doesn't work. He just hits me. Okay. Okay, we gotta try something different now. I'm like literally still learning how to play this game. Why did he give up? I was like trying to learn his KV. And he was just trading with me. Anyway. So some of you guys have asked for more cycling footage. I'm not sure if most of you guys, you would like want to see more cycling at the beginning of my videos. Like, do you guys want more cycling? Just let me know in the comments. Because if you do, I'm gonna genuinely just bring out my action camera when I do like cycling trips more. So I can like record moments to share with you guys. I can't lie though, they are pretty exciting. Some of the moments I capture when I'm cycling. So yeah, it would be nice to share with you guys, I suppose. Oh my, I just did not rod there. So a thing about me complaining about how I do things wrong is literally just me telling myself that if I miss my rods or if I don't rod, then I get punished for it. Example given, like I get comboed or the person trades with me. Also, I could have done much better against that guy because I was just I just didn't try to, you know, social distance myself. Okay, this guy's saying, yo, does he know me? Hey, I just invested 100k into Apple. Cool. Yes, this is ambiguous whether I believe him or not. And then he told me to look at his butt. I don't really understand this guy. Oh Jesus, we are getting auto blocked. Watch us win this. Just watch us win it. Nah. That was unfortunate. Good fight. Well, I don't think if I ate a gapple ahead of time, I would have won it. I'm not gonna lie, I queued like 10 cheaters. So I got like a 50 win streak last night, and I literally lost it because on my 9th cheater I lost it, and then right after the win streak I queued a 10th cheater, and I still beat him because what I did is I just ate a gapple, and then the cheater was just spamming their heads. And then I lava spammed the cheater until they were like in that pile of lava, they couldn't get out of it, and then because it was just like trading up close, I was just spamming block hit, normal clicking, and yeah, that's how I beat some cheaters. Some other cheaters are smarter though, they actually head conserve. Like, the smart cheaters are literally the ones who are like good players and like still cheat for fun. Like, those cheaters, you can't do anything about them, but players who are like noobs and just hop on hack clients, those ones you can easily beat. Just like eat one gap when they use a head and 7 on fire, eat another gap if you need to, but then once you're on fire and stuck in the fire, in like the spread out lava, just crit them out. Make sure you're like literally right in front of them so that you can reach them, because they can reach you no matter what once you come close to them. So yeah, you basically just spam block it, trade them to the end. That's how I beat cheaters. The only cheaters I can't beat are, like I said, the smart ones. which mean like cheaters who are literally good at the game and are cheating for fun. Like those ones are the smart ones. Anyway, our streak is back to nothing. To be honest, we weren't on a streak. If you guys are wondering why my best daily is so low still, that's because I just did not have the motivation to get a higher streak, because even like yesterday night I was trying to get a higher streak, but on my 50th when I queued like literal like auto blockers and like no slowdown users and d-hoppers and stuff like that, I'm like, nah, not happening. Hasn't happened for a while. I got my 77 streak literally during a day where I did not queue any cheaters at all, and I just stopped at 77 because I had to go. And then the next day I think I went up to like 105. That's why my lifetime is 105, something like that. But the next day I did something super careless and I guess stupid, but I didn't really care too much. I was on like a 105 streak, and then like somebody dueled me. I think it was Yuli or something. I just accepted the duel on a 105 streak after queuing. Not that like I completely forgot that I even had a streak. And then yeah, that was just me carelessly like ending my streak, which I guess 105 isn't significant anyway. But yeah, that's the story of that. That's why I don't have such a high streak. Maybe I should go for a higher streak now that I'm better at the game, but I don't really think anybody would care. So yeah. Now we have this dude in a purple shirt. Watch him start running the entire map, because that's probably your stereotypical Bedwars player who also just pre-gapped on us, or pre-headed. I don't even know what he did. Okay, let me start scroll routing now. So as you guys can see, this is me hotkey routing. So this is just using my mouse button and caps lock for route and sword. You guys can see that it's like fast, but like my movement is not the greatest with this. Oh goodness, I just lobbied myself. Alright, it's HCF again. We're gonna have to mine this guy down, or we can just do this. That works. Oh my goodness. That guy just waited for me. No complaints though. But yeah, when I hockey rod, my rodding is like fast like this, but I spam it and I pull it back too quickly. Sometimes like too fast that like it doesn't even hit the player, and I pull my rod back. So it's like uncontrolled, not as controlled as scroll rodding. Even though scroll rodding is slower, I just pull it back when I need to. Like it hits the player, or if it misses the player, that's when I like scroll rod and like reset, throw out another rod and just try again. And while I'm scroll rodding, I can easily just like, you know, hit A and D without having to worry about my left hand having to help me rod, since it will be my right hand rodding. This guy's gonna place lava? Is he? I don't even know what he's thinking. Okay. Alright, so another thing is I'm back into real life school, IRL school, meaning that, you know, I go to school in person. Last year I had school entirely online. It was alright for the first half, and then the second half, like 3/4 into the second semester, I was just like kind of done. I'm like, I need IRL social interaction, please. I'm an extrovert. I can't do this. I mean, I did really well in grade 10 and grade 9. I got grade 10 online, but it was really boring eventually. I guess literally just talking to you guys and this community and like even YouTube has kept me like entertained while I had online school, because this was like my only social interaction. But yeah, I'm back into like IRL school now, and it's pretty great. But the only thing is people aren't following COVID-19 guidelines. But to be honest, if there's 1,000 students in a high school, it's gonna be very difficult to like change the way you, I guess, perceive how you attend school compared to previous years when there was no COVID. But yeah, that's not really a problem, because everyone's wearing masks. We're all sanitizing. We're all like not doing anything stupid, hopefully. And the one major change for my school, at least, is instead of having 4 courses a day for one semester, because usually what we do is we have 8 courses a year approximately, and then we have like one semester which is considered a half a year, and then another semester, and you can call it like a term. But yeah, we would usually have like four courses we still have 4 courses a term, but we usually have four courses a day. Now we're having 2 courses a day. I guess your intention the administrator's attentions is to have the students move around less, so like the students aren't like traveling the hallways to their next classes as often with like half the amount of classes to attend. But it also means like our classes are like 2.5 hours long instead of 75 minutes long, which I guess is okay. They also ended up shortening the lunch period from 1 hour 15 minutes to like 50 minutes, which is also plausible, reasonable, because that assumes that we just use lunch to eat our lunch. But that's also a bit short because I walked to this Tim Hortons that's like 10 minutes away for walking speed. So wait, can I do math? Walking speed is 5 kilometers per hour, 10 minutes away. Wait, holy crap. 10 times 5, 50 divided by 60. What's 5 out of 6? It's like 8. It's like 0.8. It's like 800 meters away or something like that. I don't know. Yeah, and sometimes I go out with like some of my friends or even my sister. We go to Tim Hortons, but 10 minutes away, the waiting for like the food is like 10 minutes or like, and then like coming back is like 10 minutes, so that's like 30 minutes just like traveling and getting the food. And then we have 20 minutes to eat, which is reasonable, but like time is really tight. Literally, we just walk to Tim Hortons, eat our food, and speed walk back, and then we're like 5 minutes just in time for class. It's crazy. So yeah, we are all adapting to the shortening of lunch, I guess, as well as the lengthening of our overall classes, like English class, 2.5 hours of that, which I have no problem with, but some other people do. Because in English class we just read novels, and it's enjoyable if you can find some fun into what you're reading. Oops, I didn't mean to block it up. I meant to take the lava. But yeah, what we do in Canadian schools, or at least in Ontario, which is the province I live in, is we just, at least my region, we do 2 courses a week, and then the next week we switch up to like the next 2 courses. So literally this for what am I saying? For reference, this week I have computer science and fitness. So in the morning I have computer science until lunchtime, and then in the afternoon I got fitness until the end of school. Literally, it's like the chillest week ever. It's like after you learn like some computer science, which is literally what I'm interested in, you just start working out and then just like chilling, doing like dynamic warm-ups and chilling with your friends, stuff like that. So this week I just bring like a small gray bag, because you know, computer science, you won't be doing most things on paper, and for fitness you won't be doing most things on paper either. So I just bring like a small bag, and then my week after I have English and math, which is like, you know, functions. Math, I already learned all of high school math in my extracurriculars, so I'm just kind of chilling there. And English, we read novels. We got to do novel analysis. It's honestly really fun because we read like really interesting novels. That guy did not hit me. He was like in front of me and could have hit me. Like any good player would have hit me, but I won't question it. But anyway, novel studies. Some people hate it, some people enjoy it. I happen to have no opinion, but I'd say it's pretty alright. So yeah, that's kind of how school works for me. We just have 2 courses a day, like 2.5 hours each. It's like 1 course from morning to lunch, and then 1 course from end of lunch to the end of school. It's very straightforward how school works now. But that also means that if you have work from one of your courses, you don't want to drag it on to like the next week, because let's say you have English and math on this week, and then you have homework. You don't want to have that homework go into your next week, where I would have, or at least for my case, I wouldn't want to have my English and math homework drag on to the computer science and fitness week, because I would have to focus on those courses' homework. I guess that's the obvious idea for everyone there. But yeah, that's kind of how my school works. Let me know in the comments how your guys' schools work. Like, most of you guys are probably in the US, or some other parts of Canada, or even like other continents, not solely North America. Because I am pretty curious how other schools would work in other places of the world. What the? This guy's just not healing. What are you doing? Okay. But yeah, school is honestly pretty great. Like, just I also feel like in-person school is like so much more slowly paced than online school. Like, not gonna lie, you just like come in and like a lot of the times you just chill, especially in like the first 2 weeks of school or the first 3 weeks of school. You're just like chilling, and then once it comes to like the grindy days where you have to like grind assignments and stuff like that, you kind of just embrace it, like put your heart to it, and you'll do like really well. And if you be proud of your work, you won't have to like make the excuse of how difficult work can be, or how, I guess, annoyingly long it takes to finish stuff. Yeah. Okay. I swear I'm not playing well. I don't know how these players are like dropping like this, but I'm not even like distancing myself properly. I'm just like going in and W tapping, which is like considered C tier gameplay. Anyway, speaking of tiers, I think I'm like at high C. People say I'm like somewhere in C. Oh my god. Like my best I can play is probably like high C, or maybe since I'm scroll rotting, I might get into the low B tier or something like that sometime soon. I don't know though. Hopefully I can become better by just learning to scroll rot better. I'm gonna give you an example. I'm just gonna try to stay silent here and just like try hard against this guy to get like a combo on him while scroll rotting. I don't have to necessarily stay silent. I can just normal click and. But as you guys can see, I kind of just like distance myself, like widen the gap between me and oh god. But okay, as you can see, I literally hit like no rods there because I was using my hotkeys, and my accuracy with my hotkeys is not as good as it could be. Like now I'll be scroll rotting, so I'm gonna rod twice. That second rod didn't even hit him. Okay. I don't think this guy has really good experience with oh, okay, he hit a head. I thought I was about to one tap him right there. That's why I was like stopped clicking. Okay. Oh man, I just messed up. That's if you see me hold out my water bucket for a little bit too long, that's when I like mess up my scroll rotting. Cause the scroll wheel has like my scroll wheel on the G402 has like sometimes it takes more force to scroll back, and sometimes it takes less. And the time that it takes. Oh, hey guys, I'm back. My recording actually just ended up stopping because my hard drive, 1 terabyte hard drive, ran out of space. It's always been like that. But I assure you guys, I did well against that guy. I 5-gapped him. And I was literally commentating throughout, but then I realized, oh crap, I'm not commentating to anyone since my recording just stopped. So that sucked. Anyways, I just deleted like a huge, actually not even huge, I deleted like 28 gigabytes worth of storage on my hard drive. So I'll probably record for a few more minutes and end off this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Let me know if I should do more of these commentaries or whatnot. But yeah, we're just gonna queue a few more games. Yeah. Honestly, I don't really know what else to talk about. I guess some of you guys have requested this video that I do a commentary and show off like my scroll rotting, because I've told some people that I'm like trying to learn to scroll rod. So I guess this is it. I'm just gonna focus on the topic of scroll rotting. So feel free to just examine how I actually I don't even know what I'm saying. You don't really have to examine how I do it, but yeah, I'm just gonna showcase it here. Maybe I'll showcase it while normal clicking. Like, you can be good while normal clicking if you can distance yourself properly. It's very difficult against high ping players though. Usually I jitter click against those ones. Yeah, I'll probably just jitter click because I can do a lot better against this guy if I actually make him take KB. It's a wow, it's a Santa. Okay, this is like literally the max speed that I can scroll rod at. I can't do any faster. It's not really about speed though, it's about timing. It's just like when you want to like scroll down and back up, which is, I mean, technically the answer to that is like whether you after like right when you miss your rod or right when you hit your rod, and nothing really else. Like if I hit my rod, I just scroll back, or I switch my sword. Like I miss my rod, I just scroll back again. I hit my rod, then I just right there I missed the first rod, but then I scrolled back to hit the second rod. It's kind of how it works. Like right there, I missed both rods. I tried to hit the rod, but didn't work out. Whatever. I swear I'll get better at this eventually with time, so you guys don't have to cringe at this very terrible gameplay. Here we have a Nick. usually half the time. Wait, want to fist fight? Sure. I guess I will be able to show off my my scroll rotting even better, since the match will last even longer with fist fighting. Why is he running? He's not taking damage and he's gapping. Jesus Christ. Alright. It's not gonna work out if he's gonna be running. He literally offered to fist fight. This is weird. This is gonna be a 10-minute fight. The rest of the video is just gonna be me fighting this guy. But obviously if he starts running, I'm just gonna chase him down. Why is he running? I was gonna ask him why, but oh well. Because he's literally higher health. He has absorption. I don't even have absorption. Why are you running? Yes, sir. Come back. Thank you. Let's do some damage with the lava. Oh, let's get rid of that. What if I just kill him by using lava and not a sword or an axe? Or rather, lava and not a weapon. Unless you guys consider lava as my weapon. Oh goodness. He's actually running. What a joke this is. Wait, we might be able to kill him here. If I can do this correctly. Yes, get in there. Perfect. Don't get rid of my fire, please. Oh god, I'm still on fire. Okay. Jesus. What do I even do at this point? I mean, I could whip out my sword, but like... This is gonna be an extra long fight, I'm not even gonna lie. Maybe I should just keep showing off my scroll rotting. Why is he running? He's on 15. He should be gapping at 12, not 15. Oh, okay. What happened to fist fight? Dude, this guy just gave up. Oh my god. No questions, I guess. I'm gonna check my storage to make real quick. I have 24 gigabytes left, and for reference, I record at 200,000 kbps, which is basically 200 megabytes per second theoretically. So 24 gigabytes can be used up really quickly. Wait, that's crazy. 200 megabytes per second? Wait, what? Nah, no way. I don't know. Well, theoretically, but it's not actually always like the case like that. Like for example, 1 minute is not always like 1.2 gigabytes or 12 gigabytes. I don't even know. Why did he leave? I was just like trying to... Okay, whatever. Alright. So yeah, before I end off this video, I will show you guys next time that I'll probably try to like go on a streak next time if I do a commentary. Today I'm just running out of storage, so I won't be able to record for that long. But yeah, in case I do such a video next time, let's just hope I don't queue any cheaters. Like, you know, B-hoppers or auto-blockers. And if I do queue any of them, let's just hope that they're bad, so that we don't have to deal with too much risk of losing. Like, this is kind of how I beat the cheaters. I just do this to them, except they would be hitting me the entire time and I would be hitting them the entire time. But I would be eating my gaps and they would be eating their heads because they're stuck in the fire and I could just back up. Doesn't work all the time though. If cheaters can like literally fly out of lava, then I can't do anything about it. Or if they b-hop. So yeah, that's the only thing holding me back from streaking, I guess. Everything else is fine. There's not many players who are actually too good in like random queue, so generally anybody, like as long as you're C tier, you can streak pretty easily. So also I apologize, my frame rate is a little terrible right now, but my PC can't do much about it. I only have a 1050 Ti, or rather a 2.5 gigahertz CPU, if that makes more sense. But yeah, let's just real quick show my final attempts at showing off my second week of scroll rotting, even though I never showed off my first time scroll rotting. The most I can do is just describe it. Again, the first time I scroll rotted, I scroll all the way down to my 7th slot, or like to my golden heads, and just start like right clicking on them accidentally and just consuming all of them at once. And yeah, but now with more control, like look, if you look at, I can't speak. If you look at the webcam, all you can see with my index finger, it's just like doing this little like thing back and forth, and it's pretty efficient. Like you really don't have to scroll that much. It's just like a little, like, I don't even know how to describe it. It's like a little motion on your finger. Oh, okay. Oh no. I'm on fire? No, I'm not. Okay. What the? The players like these, like, who do not swing like this, who do not swing their sword, I just don't know what to do to them. Because I can 1 CPS them and combo them, or I can jitter click and combo them, and they would get like combo the exact same way. Okay. Okay, we just got dodged or something. I didn't even pay attention. Now let's see if we can hit this pre-bow. So generally we just jump up. I actually hit it. No way! We actually hit the pre-bow. I never expect myself to. I haven't done like these pre-bows since like a month ago, when I used to like just enjoy like pre-bowing for fun. So yeah, I never expect that I'd hit this. Also, he's running after using a head. You guys should never do that. If you're gonna run, use a gapple at least, not a head. Not a golden head, because that wastes speed that can be used to like fight your opponents with. Oops, this is called bad movement. Also, my frame rate is also pretty bad right now. The reason why I say it's bad, like some of you guys have like 100 FPS and that's like considered pretty good, especially with like bad computers. For me, I recorded like 180 FPS and I use motion blur level 5. Anything below 180 FPS in my game makes the motion blur look terrible, and I'm sure you guys can visually see that. So, oops, that was bad. I scrolled down way too much. But yeah, that's why I worry about my frame rate, just because it makes my game look wonky sometimes if it's bad. I took fall damage, but as you guys can see, my health went back to 20. I'm glad Hypixel added that thing. Okay. Oh, my frame rate is down below 100. That looks so terrible. It doesn't really affect my gameplay too much because I only have a 77 Hz monitor or 75 Hz monitor, but it just does not look great to PvP with when your in-game motion blur is just like all wonky and stuff. Alright, let's try this. We're gonna squirrel rod. Oh, oops, I missed both. So we're gonna left and right, and we just confuse them. Then we're gonna start a pop PvP combo. That's what they call it. It's basically where you start like circle strafing them, like this. Oh, I messed it up. Like right there, I wasn't squirrel rodding. I just hotkeyed to my sword using my hotkeys because I only need to rod once. Because this guy's not even rodding himself. Maybe I'll find one or two last good examples for you guys. Because I'm sure you guys would like to see it, at least I think, hopefully. But yeah, I'm gonna. Oh my god, my rod is delayed. What? Okay, maybe that's just Hypixel. That guy started looking down at the ground. That is his flaw. Oh, okay. So we're gonna try this. Let's see if I can do something unique. Oh, okay. I'm not even holding my mouse properly. I don't have a grip on my mouse right now. I'm still jitter clicking. So we're gonna go left, right. Okay, that was only one example, but you just dropped. Jesus. I'm trying to show good examples, but oh well. So generally the idea for me is like I go left, right until I like get them to like stop rotting. Oh, is a Skyward Grandmaster. Who is this, I wonder? Got it? He just said got it. I don't know what he's talking about. Maybe he's starting recording. I don't know, it doesn't matter. Alright, here we go. It's the real Dawgsrlife 1v1ing a Skyward Grandmaster 3. Oh no, oh. Okay, we're gonna try to show off our squirrel rodding again. If I can get some good looking FPS, this just looks terrible. Also, that was not squirrel rodding right there, that was just my hotkeys. Oh. You guys can see it basically. If you look at my hotbar, when I'm like switching between my rod and my sword, that's using my hotkeys. And when I'm switching between my rod and my water bucket, that's squirrel rodding. Sometimes I use my hotkeys if I need a rod fast. It just depends on the situation after all. Oh no. Okay, I'm gonna squirrel rod. Oh, I just missed that. See, I'm not that great at squirrel rodding still. If I didn't miss those, that would have been nice. But I still ended up getting combo somehow, which I do not mind. I feel like this guy, on this guy I should like at least head conserve one piece. Yeah, because he's gonna start running. Maybe I guess that was justified since he had to eat a gap. What? Okay. Oh, put him in corner. Yes, in the fire. In more fire. Let me take that. All right, let's take his water. Let's do that, and then put him in the fire. Okay. Wait, he didn't gap. Good fight. Jesus Christ. Alright, I'm just gonna end it here. My FPS is too terrible. It just looks so bad. I apologize, guys. I need to get a better PC for this, for better renders and for like better looking videos. I don't know. Alright, anyway, this is gonna be the end of the video. I hope you guys have enjoyed watching. I really have nothing else to say, so yeah, peace out. I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm gonna accept this guy's friend request. And speaking of this, you guys can friend me. I accept everyone. Kind of like Hashido. I don't know if you know Hashido, but he's a solo Bedwars player. Been my idol back in the days. And he accepted like everyone. He has like 5,000 friends. So yeah, I'm gonna try to do that too. I'll accept everyone. If you guys friend me, I'll accept it. But yeah, see you guys in the next video. Teach me some UHC. Literally 30 people asked me that, so that's no promises, I will have to say. But yeah, see you guys in the next video. Goodbye, adios. I don't know how to do outros. See ya. Goodbye.